Welcome back for part 3 of our asynchronous course content on explicit instruction with a focus on the opening and the I do or modeling portion of the body. Now, in our last video, I showed you this graphic and I suggested that you take a screenshot of it. So what we're going to do next is we are going to watch two videos. One is discussing an opening, one is an actual opening to an explicit instruction lesson plan. And so what I want you to do is for number 9 on your participation document, you are going to share what you noticed about each of the lessons opening. And so these are the types of things that you want to address, okay? And again, these are quick writes, so you're going to write as much as you can, but you may want to have like a little notepad or something beside you if needed to take notes during the videos. They're really short. All right, so again, sharing your thoughts on the opening of an explicit instruction lesson. Let's listen.
In addition to being skills-based, we must articulate the skill or skills that we're going to be teaching children at the opening of the lesson. This is in alignment with explicit instruction. So, for example, if I'm going to teach prediction at the opening of the lesson, I'd say something like this. Boys and girls, today we're going to learn about how to make predictions. And making predictions means thinking really carefully about what's going to happen next while we're reading. I'm going to show you how I make predictions, and I'm going to give you opportunities to make predictions. So using student-friendly language to articulate the skill at the opening of the lesson is part and parcel with explicit instruction, which is in line with the science of reading.
All right, ready for the next one. Here we go. That was just some information on the opening, and now we're going to actually see an opening, and you can see this is related to high leverage practice number 6. This is a demonstration video from the Council of Exceptional Children.
All right, Molly. So last week we learned about our 4 W's and our question words. Okay. Could you just quickly read the question words for me that we talked about?
What, where, who, when.
Good job reading, Molly. Also, last week we talked about emotions and feelings. Okay. So today we're going to still talk about our 4 W's and our question words, and we're going to be detectives.
Okay.
So today we are going to talk about math and how we can solve problems in math by using.
All right, so that's another portion. So go ahead and write about what you saw and your thoughts on those explicit instruction openings, and then come on back. All right, just kind of want to give you a preview of what we're going to be doing in class so that you can prepare and you know how to participate. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to do the I do, we do, you do, in that I'm going to share with you an explicit instruction lesson plan that I wrote, and then you are going to get in a group, you're going to read through it, you're going to look at all the different components, but not just hearing the components and what they are and what they include, but you're going to see real components. So you're going to do that in class. And then again, that was something I wrote. And then after that, we're going to move to the we do, where as a group, we're going to have a discussion, and we as a class are going to write the opening to an explicit instruction lesson. And this one's going to be on washing dishes at a restaurant. And then after that, you are going to get in a small group or with a partner, and then you are going to write the opening of an explicit instruction lesson on counting objects up to 5. So letting you know what you'll be doing in class. Then after you write that with your partner, what you're going to do is you're going to do an exchange. You're going to, because you're all writing about the same thing, right? You're going to change your openings, and then you're going to read through the opening of another group. You're going to discuss the questions below. You're going to talk about the strengths and any suggestions you might have, but we want to make sure that you are respectful and that your feedback is constructive. All right, number 10 on your document. Take 2 minutes, set a timer on your phone, and I want you to do the full 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes to list everything you can remember about the opening of an explicit instruction lesson. 2 minutes, and then come back. All right. Now that's what I'm really excited to read. I'm really excited to read what are you taking away about explicit instruction from this video because I'm going to use it to assess my instruction. All right. That was a short one for us. How are you feeling about the opening of an explicit instruction lesson? If you have any remaining questions, please make sure you write them down so that I can make sure we're prepared and that we address them during class. All right. I'll see you in part 4.